What's up, guys? It's Claudia Fernandez. It's a new day. So, I want to talk about debt. This is a serious topic. Unfortunately, it's not funny, but we should take it as a joke. But unfortunately, we cannot. So, I wish it was funny. um, the first step to your financial freedom is figuring out how much debt you owe. And I know that's kind of like, oh my gosh, but it's a lot of work. And you have to like it. So, this is what I recommend. Open up Word on your Outlook email. You probably already have it downloaded on your computer anyway, but this is just for the G of us that are on the go and maybe we can't afford to buy Word. Excuse me. And I feel like I'm being dramatic about this because there's an art to this, guys. No, but for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. The first step to your financial freedom is figuring out how much debt you have. Boring. I know. But what are your plans and your goals? So, the first thing you do is you get on your computer, you click on, well, first you got to go to hotmail.com. Then you click on the section at the left corner and you scroll it down, and there you'll see Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and some other jumbo mambo. But we're focusing on Excel. So you get on Excel, you create a new Excel sheet, and you really have to take the time out to categorize your debt. So let's say you have a car payment, your phone bill, and the big ones that we're all afraid of, student loans. So you put everything categorized in your Excel sheet, and then you put the amount that the debt is. And you can even create another section where you can put on there how much you have to pay minimum a month, and then another section where you put when it's due. Okay. Now, you might not be able to just go ahead and pay these debts right now, but you know that you want to. And if you're following me, then you are capable of so much more. and you're taking the steps out to figure it out. So you got all of that taken care of, right? And you feel like you haven't resolved the problem because you still have this big debt, right? And as you're adding things up, things keep accumulating. So you're like, dang, I don't even want to do the math anymore. I don't want to add this stuff up. I still got to go to work. So you just, I'm here to tell you that after you figure out these numbers out, you're going to feel blessed. Now you know what you're tackling. You're not just working without a vision. You are creating a plan. Once you have that number, I mean, what are you supposed to do? I don't know. But the thing about this is that you're supposed to be making this fun, okay? Have fun with it. When you're on Excel, highlight, put some color on it, fix up the font. I mean, do you? And then you can even do like a subtotal and an overall total. So you at least know where you stand. Okay, so let me read some things to you guys. Taking the time out to be disciplined and do the work you can include in your video. Well, that's talking to me. What are some things you can create into a category like your car, cell phone? The first thing is creating a little brainstorm on what you owe or what bills you have to pay next. If you don't have Word document, you can use Excel online. Okay. You have to be serious. Mind you, I have a part 2 to my philosophy for 2020. I decided to make it into 2 parts because, for one, I feel like I didn't say enough. For 2, I have a ton of things that I can share with you guys. And this might not make any sense to you guys, so you might have to watch it again. Okay. And there's a lot. This topic is really sensitive but plain at the same time because it's a lot. Like, this topic can branch out to so many different things. let me tell you, I just don't even know where to begin besides debt. Like, once you have that number, you can work it down or at least feel like you're doing something productive. So let's say my Capital One is $500. I have two credit cards, two Capital One credit cards. The limit on them is 500, but every month I have to pay the minimum of $25. So let me introduce to you guys somebody that when I was doing my research on APR and debt and as well interest rates and things like that, I felt like this person touched me. Like, and this is a bonus to my video for those of you guys that are watching and that are following me through the very end. His name is Brian Bean. Look him up on YouTube. Look him up. If you're going through this problem right now, go to YouTube and search Brian Bean. I was listening to him while I was working out like 3 days in a row. I was doing cardio for like an hour. And the whole hour, I was just listening to him. And he just has this wisdom about him that I enjoy. So I will be putting the information in my description. But I think it's just more simpler if you can go on YouTube and type in his name. Type in Brian Bean. I feel like I haven't listened to him enough. Like, I just got home from work and I'm like, I'm making myself some quesadillas. I'm like, man, I should listen to him. And I didn't because I was so hungry. But I love him, you guys. Like, he is amazing. And not just typical amazing, but like, the kid takes the time out to do the extra work. How I got introduced to him was I was looking out, more about debt. And the first video that I see is him wearing this blue jumpsuit, right? This is probably from 2006. And he has a presentation. And on the screen, he's holding the script. Like, he has a paper and it's on the screen. And this paper is like not a homework assignment, but like a fill-in thing. And I love that because I feel like you're giving people resources. You're giving them something to study when they take home, and you're giving them homework. Like, this is a school, education. And man, I wish I was there that day. I wish I was there. I mean, I wish he gave me that paper, which is called A Bloody Mess, okay? I I got to do more homework. But I know that in his video, it has a phone number or email and you can reach out to him and he can send you a copy of that paper if I'm not mistaken. Okay? The stuff is really good. He's doing wonderful, and I'm blessed that just looking into something, he has just mentor. He's been like my mentor. He's mentoring me. This is a mentorship that I feel like I just had, like this big old bubble of knowledge just came to me by searching into this. I'm excited. I can't say enough about him, you guys. Like, it's special. So, look him up, and I love that he loves to have fun with his teachings and everything, you know. I got to learn more about that because I don't want this divine purpose to be just a constant struggle. I wanted it to be something where I can enjoy and have fun and laugh and giggle, and I don't know, man. I mean, right now I'm working on a project and kind of crossing the line right now by telling you guys, but it involves drawing, and I love it. And I hope that I can introduce it to you guys and it'll be received with open arms, welcomed, loved, appreciated, and respected, you know? I love what I do. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Okay. So let's kind of summarize a little bit because this is a heavy subject that needs to be taken a little bit more lighter, but it ain't. So, the first step to your financial freedom is creating an Excel sheet and figuring out the numbers. You gotta figure out how much debt you owe, man. And then what? I mean, I don't know. But I already know that you guys are already thinking about, okay, well, what's the next step then? Like, okay, well, we'll get there. Okay, let me figure it out. I need to figure it out because I'm young. I'm 25. But I'm not going to be 25 forever. But I wish I would. I mean, this is a lovely experience. No. And yes, my video is a little bit long right now, the one that you're watching, but it's so simple that it's hard and it's scary and it's overwhelming sometimes. Other times, we enjoy, okay? And we create our own little bubble because of this. But I just want to make it as light as I can, even though it's so serious, like such a serious matter. And I love that I have the freedom with you guys on YouTube to express myself this way because sometimes debt, bills, money can leave us breathless. So, as I'm explaining this to you guys, I gotta breathe a little. But I'm your girl. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, seriously though. Just watch me. You guys think I'm playing? Like, no, I'm not playing. Like, I'm for real. The first thing you gotta do is figure out how much debt you owe. That number. I want to say do your best to not add on to your debt, but also watch Brian Bean because he will explain to you guys more than what I know. He knows more about interest rates and just, it's a lot, but he got you. And good night, pretty people, because I'm going to bed and that's, I mean, it's in your face. You have to do the work. You got to figure out a simple solution to your problem. Do an Excel sheet real quick. It sounds heavy. Excel, oh my gosh, so professionals are fancy. It'll save your life. All the numbers will be right there for you. You have to do it and you're going to feel so accomplished afterwards. And if you love what you do, you will go to that route. You will go to that step. And then guess what? You go through that step, create that Excel sheet, and who's going to come up winning? You. So it's a new year.